What are we talking about today, my friend?
We're talking about, it's classic, every entrepreneur and business owner falls prey to getting caught up in vanity metrics.
Oh, but they look so good.
They look so good. That number is so big. My business...
Dang, that number's big.
My business sells 10 million rubles a year of cod.
That sounds like a great metric. I think that's actually not a vanity metric. That's actually a good metric.
No, but how much does the cod cost me? The cod costs me, what did I say, 10 million? If the cod costs me 9,500,000 rubles per year, then you know what? It's only 500,000 rubles to go along.
So anyway, Sean, I think somebody's waiting for you outside. So what we're talking about today is paid advertising. Usually, specifically, we're talking about Facebook. So let's get back to the Facebook platform. Let's talk about some vanity metrics, right? What do we want to stay away from? Like, we look at it and it seems like, oh, this is so wonderful, but we've had all of these impressions.
Well,
right?
Let's first take a step back. First off, your KPI, which we talked about in 2 previous episodes now, should not be a vanity metric. So a vanity metric is going to be something that doesn't actually tell you the full story.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Your KPI should be designed to tell you the full story.
Yeah.
Or at least tell you where you're going. So what would be a good vanity metric?
A good vanity metric or just a vanity metric in general?
Well, no, it's going to depend on the goal, right? So let's say we're optimizing for ROAS.
Yeah, for return on ad spend. A vanity metric is going to be, I would even say add to cart, right? Oh, wonderful. We've had all of these add to cart, right? To me, that's a vanity metric because it looks wonderful. A lot of people are adding to cart, but people aren't actually coming through and purchasing. It's not actually adding to what we want to do.
It could be an indicator. It's data that you can use.
Yeah.
But it's not data that you can trumpet around saying, look how many add to carts I have, because if they're not actually checking out, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. One thing that you'll see oftentimes, if you're just boosting posts on Facebook, Facebook will say, oh, for $49, you can reach 13,000 people.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Oh,
reach
my
them.
gosh.
What does that even mean?
Ooh, I'd love to reach 13,000 people. That's like as many people as go to a Vancouver Canucks game. But it's a vanity metric. It's a metric that doesn't really matter to your business's end goal, unless your business's end goal is just getting in front of people. And we've talked about in previous episodes, there are big businesses out there who they rely on brand lift, right? And I think that that's a great thing. But that's not what we're talking about. That's not some secret to scaling. Right? That's somebody who's already scaled, and now they can afford to have people at that, or they can afford to be spending money on brand lift.
Sorry, you just like threw out like it was nothing. The title of the podcast just into everyday speech. It was glorious. I just have to. I hope that happens again.
So let's talk about a couple more vanity metrics here. So when it comes to, let's talk about Google Ads now.
Google Ads,
right?
Sure.
So some more vanity metrics. Clicks.
Well, that's the biggest vanity metric of all, I think. I mean, well, impressions is pretty big too, but clicks, you can feel really good about getting thousands and thousands of clicks. But if you then dig deep into your search terms and find out what people are searching and then clicking on your ad, it could be the complete opposite thing that you want. They could be like looking for reasons not to buy a Kia, and then they click your Kia ad. And of course, I mean, generally, unless your ad's great and then your landing page is great, and then you totally turn them right around when they were coming in, basically, you want to make sure that you're getting people who already kind of they want you to solve the problem, not the other way around. So if you're just looking at clicks without any actual intended action, without that KPI behind it, like if you're getting lots of clicks and you're also getting lots of conversions, then you know what? Those kind of go hand in hand, and it supports the KPI. It supports that key performance indicator. But if it doesn't, then it's a vanity metric, and it means nothing. I mean, even click-through rate. Click-through rate can say that.
Yeah, that's a great vanity metric.
It can say that your ad copy is good.
Let's just before we go on, let's define click-through rate.
Click-through rate. So it's the amount of people who see your ad versus the amount of people who actually click it. So you get a percentage. So if 10 people click on an ad after 100 people have seen it, that's a 10% click-through rate.
Yeah.
So not bad. Again, if there's no action behind it, it means nothing. It could mean that your ad copy is enticing for the wrong reasons, or to the wrong people, or your keywords are wrong, or your targeting is wrong, or you could think that you're targeting London, Britain, when really it's London, Ontario, and that's why no one's converting.
Those are two different places.
Two different places.
Two different places.
And yet, I'm sure someone has made that mistake.
I'm sure that they have, yeah.
Vanity metric. It gets you no closer to your end goal. It just looks nice. Ooh, it's 10% and it used to be 2.5%. Well,
yeah.
if those conversions haven't gone up, it's useless.
Yeah. Sometimes vanity metrics actually allow us, if we dig deep into the vanity metrics, they allow us to actually fix a problem.
Absolutely. The data always tells you where to go and where not to go, and you just need to make sure that you're reading it correctly and not just getting the warm and fuzzies because the numbers look nice.
Yeah.
What are they saying? Are they actually nice, or are they telling you that you've got a bigger problem?
Yeah. We hope that this was helpful for you guys. Please let us know. Send us a message at mindfulmarketing.co if you have any questions.
Actually, let us know if you have ever fallen prey to following a vanity metric and what happened when you figured out that it was just a vanity metric.
Yeah.
Love to hear the story.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for now.
See ya.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Secrets to Scaling Online. If you're loving what you're hearing, subscribe to our podcast and share this with a friend. No, seriously, share it with a friend. No, if you don't, I'm going to find you and I'm going to make you profitable. Got it? No, seriously.